Places of Worship Buddhist Temple by Angela Wood. This symbol of the Noble Eightfold Path is used to represent the Buddhist faith. Temples around the world. A temple is a place where Buddhists go to learn about the teachings of the Buddha, to show respect for him, and to be with other Buddhists. There are Buddhist temples all around the world. Some of them are called Viharas. This temple is in Thailand. The Buddha Rupas. Buddhists follow the Buddha's teachings. They do not worship him. Pictures or images of the Buddha are called Buddha Rupas. They help Buddhists remember what the Buddha said and did. The Buddha is shown in different positions or mudras. Each mudra has a special meaning. The Buddha. The Buddha was born a prince named Siddhartha Gautama. He lived in a place in Nepal. Siddhartha had everything he could want, but he felt that there was more to know about life. So he went to see what life was like outside the palace. There he saw a sick man, an old man, and a dead man, and he realized that everyone shared the same problem as these three men. Everyone would suffer and die. Siddhartha decided to find an answer to his problem. Many temples have paintings showing stories from the Buddha's life. This painting shows the Buddha leaving the palace. Understanding life. Siddhartha met holy men and tried living their strict and simple lives, but he did not find the answer to the problem. Then one day he decided to sit beneath a tree until he understood why people are unhappy and how they can be wise, peaceful, and happy. When Siddhartha realized the answer, he was enlightened. Buddha means enlightened one, or the one who knows. The Buddha is sitting on a bed of lotus flowers. A lotus flower grows out of muddy water. The Buddha said that becoming enlightened was like growing from muddy water into the light. Inside a temple. Every Buddhist temple has a shrine inside, sometimes in a special room. The most important part of the shrine is the Buddha Rupa. It is the middle of the shrine and is raised high to show how special it is. Buddhists place offerings and other items all around the Buddha Rupa. Sometimes the shrine has a model of a pointed mound called a stupa. When the Buddha dies, his ashes and some of his belongings were put inside a huge stupa. Now stupas contain remainders of the Buddha and Buddhist writings. In this shrine, the Buddha is sitting beneath the Bodhi tree where he was enlightened. A small stupa is in the corner. The three jewels. The three ideas that are most important to Buddhists are called the three jewels. They are the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, which is the Buddhist community. As these children make offerings in front of the Buddha Rupa, they say the name of the three jewels. The Dhamma. The Buddhist teachings are called the Dhamma. He believed that people cannot be happy if they think only about themselves and their belongings. The Buddha said these 4 things about life. They are called the 4 noble truths. 1, there is unhappiness in life. 2, people are unhappy when they want to get only their own wishes. 3, there is a way to end this unhappiness. 4, the way to end unhappiness is called the Noble Eightfold Path. It shows people how to live wisely and happily. The Noble Eightfold Path. The symbol of the Noble Eightfold Path is a wheel with 8 spokes. The Noble Eightfold Path is the middle way. It is not too easy and not too hard. It helps Buddhists be happy by seeing life clearly, doing good things, and making their minds peaceful. This model of the Noble Pathway is on top of a temple. The deer on each side of the model reminds Buddhists of a speech the Buddha gave in a deer park. Sangha. Sangha means Buddhist monks and nuns everywhere. Sangha means all Buddhist monks and nuns everywhere. It can also mean the whole Buddhist community, just as the Buddha did. Monks and nuns live a simple life away from their families. They meditate, teach the Dhamma, and help people. Some live their whole lives, others for only a short time. Buddhist monks and nuns have very few possessions. They have a robe, a bowl, a belt, a razor, a needle, a water filter, a toothpick, and a walking stick. Other members of the Buddhist community thank the monks and nuns by giving them food and sometimes robes. This giving is called dana. Meditation. Meditation is a special kind of quiet thinking. When Buddhists meditate, their minds become clear and bright. When Buddhists practice meditation, they kneel or sit cross-legged, sometimes on cushions, and relax. They sit quietly and very still, with their eyes closed and slightly open, and they breathe calmly. Some Buddhists say a verse or mantra over and over. Buddhists meditate in the temple or at home. They meditate by themselves or with others. Zen Buddhists make special gardens to help them meditate. These gardens have rocks, small stones, sand, and maybe a few trees. This is a meditation garden. Puja. Some of the ways Buddhists show their respect for the Buddha are called puja. Buddhists sometimes sit or kneel with their shoes off in front of a shrine, with their heads bowed and their palms of their hands together, which is a position called Anjali. They say, a verse about the 3 jewels. I go to the Buddha as my refuge. I go to the Dhamma as my refuge. I go to the Sangha as my refuge. Buddhists also offer flowers to the Buddha. The flowers die, showing that everything in life changes. Buddhists light candles because the Dhamma lights up the world. They burn incense because it has a sweet smell, like the sweetness of the Dhamma that spreads into the world. Candle, incense, sticks. Metta Sutta. The Metta Sutta are verses about loving kindness. They are often read or chanted at the end of puja. Metta means loving kindness, being perfect and caring for all living things. The Buddha said, that everyone should have metta inside them. These flags in Tibet show metta being sent out to everyone and everything in the world. Buddhists in Tibet turn wheels with mantras on them and send goodness into the world. A school in a temple. Most Buddhist temples have classes for children in which they learn the Dhamma, often from a monk or a nun. They also learn how to meditate and how to lead a Buddhist life. In the past, the Buddhist teachings, along with rules for monks and nuns, were written on narrow pieces of palm leaves that were threaded together into books. These children are learning about the three jewels. Glossary. Anjali, Buddha, Buddha Rupa, Dana, Dhamma, enlightened, Four Noble Truths, incense, mantra, meditate, metta, monks, mudras, noble and eightfold path, nuns, puja, refuge, respect, sangha, shrine, stupa, symbol, three jewels, vihara. More books to read, videos, websites. The end.